We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It is Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes, 69.4 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 180 centimeters. And he'll be up against Michael the Problem Mckinson. He's 175 centimeters tall with 179 centimeter reach.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes, who at the age of 20 became the youngest post-war holder of the British title and has also challenged for the WBO middleweight title. Michael the Problem Mckinson. This WBO European welterweight champion fights out of Portsmouth, England.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sheffield, England, here is a British, an international, and a European light middleweight champion, Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Hampshire, England, here is a European welterweight champion, Michael the Problem Mckinson.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Can't land that jab. Clean jab. Good counter punching. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves of the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. What do we expect to see here in round two? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Yes, to the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The referee might need to take a point. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. There's the bell for round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last...
An illegal move there. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab doesn't score. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, but what are they thinking? That's clearly illegal. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. He misses with that straight left.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. What would you... And there's the bell to start round 4. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That is illegal. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Why would they try something that's obviously illegal? That's not legal. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage. Time for the 5th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Misses with the straight left. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Through the straight left, but it won't score. Figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with the hook. That counter shot lands. Clearly that's not allowed. Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Rhodes in that. There's the bell to start round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That uppercut misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Rhodes in that. There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off a very tough round. The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Rhodes in that last round.
What are you doing?
There's the bell to start round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Oh, the humanity! Ryan Rhodes is down! I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They exchange punches. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Well, you can't do that, can you? Oh, surprising move there, and that of course is illegal, and the referee's going to stop the action, and he will deduct a point.
About time, ref.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Boy, this next round. There's the bell to start round 10. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. He threw a punch and just got countered. Knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are away.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. A perfect counter shot. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Mckinson in that last round.
That's going to be slick. Stay focused.
Let's start 11. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Holding nothing back here in the round. powerful counterpunch. That hook misses. Incredible work rate. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these... And there's the bell to start round 12. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. Imagine seeing this punch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Catch and shoot. And he misses with that straight left. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Well, that is a bit of a surprise. It ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry.